88.1 KDPS. Again, I am Andy. So I brought up Whitney Houston. Everybody's talking about her. I think I'm going to be that guy that just says, you know, I'm over the Whitney Houston celebration. I understand she just died, all of that. But frankly, what did she do that was that great while she was alive? Can I just ask that? I just don't get it. It was full of intoxication and violence. Let's celebrate that as the beautiful spirit that she was. Can I just vent for a second? I just have to get that out there. I mean, when Bradley Noel of Sublime, love the man, when he died, not nearly as big of a celebration. When Chris Farley, great comedian, George Carlin, either one of those died, I still know people that didn't know they were dead until like last week. I just heard somebody say the other day, did you know Bernie Mac died? Really? Come on. But Whitney Houston gets like a month-long celebration. Granted, again, it's only been 2 days, and I'm exaggerating a bit, but grr. I just want to say grr. That's my rant for a second. That's, of course, some foul play for you. Got more stories coming up in a bit. Now, Avenged Sevenfold. Scream. Edge 88.1. KDPS. 88.1. KDPS. That's a song that actually broke up Breaking Benjamin, believe it or not. Sad. Tear face. Well, one of my stories, pretty much the apple falling way off the tree. Hugh Hef's son got arrested for domestic violence, of all things. This happened Sunday night. Basically, while Hef was getting Humanitarian of the Year, while he's getting this award, his son was getting arrested for allegedly attacking his on-again, off-again Playmate of the Year girlfriend, Claire Sinclair. Yeah, must just be tragic to have a Playmate of the Year girlfriend. So, Hef's son, apparently, according to sources, punched her, kicked her in the stomach, and refused to let her leave. Way off the tree. Hef is such a nice guy. I mean, Hef is like, in a sense, the idol of respecting women. Loosely, depending upon how you look at that. But his son apparently does not think the same thing. Yeah, good times. Good times. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? Edge 88.1 KDPS. Edge 88.1 KDPS. Another quick story for you. And interestingly enough, I believe each and every one of us has dealt with one of these, unfortunately. So pretty much a coach retired after indecency arrest. Yeah, believe it or not. I guess that would make me want to retire too. Not that I would ever be indecent, but this happened in Indianapolis Sunday. He was found in a car by a cop with a teenager. He's 65 years old, been the head boys basketball coach and the PE/health teacher for going on 35 years. Can't think of a single good reason why you would be nude in a car with a teenager. Yeah, and apparently the cop agreed with me. So he got arrested. And then shortly retired after that. He's the type of guy that, just in his picture, I can see him salivating, licking his lips at those really tight 70s style basketball shorts, watching kids in the shower. Just creepy. Wrong. Not nice. No. No. One more time. No. Yeah. That, my friends, is some foul play. That being said, another one of my favorite bands. I saw these guys, lost my class ring in their mosh pit, actually. It's sad, but, you know, it's a good story. I like telling it. Talking about Seven Dust, Ugly, Edge 88.1 KDPS. Edge 88.1 KDPS, Shuffle Station. Love a hailstorm. Love some hailstorm. Speaking of It's Not You, so I work in a retail mall, and I'm just flabbergasted by this. Gentleman comes in, pretty much carrying a bag that is very similar to something that ladies carry. Yeah, it looks like a purse. So one of my coworkers actually says to him, you know, hey, she was watching it. I'm sorry, sir, I stepped away. Did you get your purse? And she completely didn't even mean to. He took complete offense to it. Here's my question. If you're gonna wear a purse, why be offended when it's called a purse? Just a thought. Just a thought. Think on that one for a bit. In the meantime, coming at you, another one of my favorite bands, Paramore. Brick by Boring Brick. Edge 88.1 KDPS. Edge 88.1 KDPS. We talked a little bit about guys who wear purses and then get offended that they're called purses. Now we're going to move on to basically a solution for roadkill. Illinois, I think, has got it covered. They passed a new law last year saying that motorists can now salvage not only the fur from roadkill, but believe it or not, food as well. Yeah. Lovely. Kind of puts that nice spicy taste in your mouth, doesn't it? Anyone basically with a fur bearer license in Illinois is now allowed to salvage the pelts, salvage food, anything they would like, basically. The measure was passed because one of these senators for Illinois decided, hey, it kind of kills two birds with one stone. Not only can people make money, but we don't have to pay the highway crews to do so. And people apparently love to go out and collect some roadkill. There was one guy I found who spends like $100 a day just collecting roadkill. That's a lovely obsession you have there, sir. What is wrong with these people? I don't get it. I mean, is it boredom? Is it depression? Is it a combination? I'm really curious. If you have any ideas, if you're a roadkill collector, let me know. I'm fascinated by this whole thing. Coming back with more stories. In fact, I might even have some more food stories dealing a bit with roadkill. You never know. Gonna have some, maybe even some zombie stories. All that fun stuff. Coming at you now. I'm normally a rock guy. I want to tell you guys that, but I'm changing it up. Moving from rock to a little bit of the hippie hop, if you will. Doing some Jay-Z. Rihanna and Kanye West run this town. Edge 88.1 KDPS. Edge 88.1 KDPS. Coming up now, yet another story. This one, pretty much the love of my dear family. I'm trying to figure out where to begin because it's just such a lovely, lovely tale. Well, how about the beginning? So, I went to my mom's to get some groceries, is the deal. Just some few things. She's pulling out the pantry, she's doing fruits, she's doing cereal, popcorn, soup, pretty much everything in a can that can't be cooked in an oven. So we're going through and we're gathering fun stuff. I get home, I'm all relaxed. I'm like, I have all this popcorn. That's exciting. Let's pop some. Pull out the first bag. 4 years expired. Who does that? Feel free to come raid my kitchen. Oh, by the way, the food will make you all kinds of sick with salmonella poisoning. But, it's probably still good. It's okay to eat. In fact, that was the response that I got when I sent a text message saying that the food is expired. It's still okay to eat. Right. The love of my dear family, right there. They're good people, but they mean well, at least I should say. They mean well. Coming at you now by Diddy. Dirty Money. Edge 88.1 KDPS. Edge 88.1 KDPS. I am Andy. Foul play is done, ladies and germs. Evan and Ben up next. Take care of them. Treat them well. We'll be back next Monday, 8 to 10. Check out the action as always. In the meantime, thanks for playing, kiddies. Have a good one. I am out this piece. Edge 88.1, Shuffle Station.
Like news? 'Cause we have news.
Like stories? 'Cause we tell stories.
Like weird? 'Cause we
are weird.
What about music?
Yes, awkwardly high voice. We've got music too.
We're Andy and Isaac.
We're Artificial Intelligence. Mondays, 8 to 10. Intelligence so artificial, they won't even use it as a sweetener. Edge 88.1, KDPS.
Andy and Isaac on Edge 88.1. That's our exciting football news. And now we're up for some rather strange news. How do you feel about that, Andy?
I always love strange news. Nothing's more entertaining than news that's, strange.
All right, well, hopefully many of you heard of the movie Weekend at Bernie's. I've seen bits and
love
pieces
the
of
movie.
it.
I love both of them, actually. There's two.
I've never, unfortunately, seen all of them, but I know the premise.
For shame.
And apparently, a somewhat real-life version of this happened in Denver. Apparently, two men drove around with their dead friend's body, used his ATM to visit various clubs around Denver.
Okay, wait, time out. So, did they know that the corpse was deceased at the time? Like, did he just kind of die in the fun?
I'm pretty sure they knew he was dead. They, found, one of the guys found his body, found him dead at home in southeast Denver, and instead of, alerting the cops, there's a dead body in my house, he called his buddy, picked him up at work, and they went out for a night on the town with their best friend's corpse.
Huh. My first initial thought was, do you think it's maybe as a last celebratory hurrah? I mean, that's the only thing, because what would inspire me to drag a corpse around in my car? I can't think of the concept. I can't grasp it.
I think everyone grieves in their own way.
Touche. I'll give you that one.
The men will be charged. They've been charged with abusing a corpse, identity theft, and criminal impersonation. They said, what was it?
Should I even ask on the abusing the corpse? Like, would they actually, hit him with sticks or something? Or
I think anything besides just culling the corpse and leaving it in the corner is probably abusing it.
Yeah, I guess. Fair enough. I'm not sure of the exact laws on that one.
But apparently a police spokesman said it's a bizarre and unfortunate crime. This isn't anything you want to happen to a loved one. You want them treated with respect after death.
Strange. That doesn't happen on a regular basis. Who'da thunk it? Well, I suppose it's time to get back to the music. We're going to get some more strange stories in. Possibly here in a bit, we're going to have what's playing in both mine and Isaac's iPod. I can't even talk. Isaac iPod. You see the alliteration on that one. Coming back at you now with Florence and the Machine. You got the love.
This is Andy and Isaac Pod on 88.1.
Nice. Shuffle Station. Edge, 88.1, KDPS, Shuffle Station, Artificial Intelligence, Andy and Isaac, in for, till at least 10. Doing a new segment for you, Andy's iPod. Of course, going to have Isaac's iPod coming up later on as well. What's in my iPod? Well, it's my guilty pleasure. My sister actually got me started on this band, none other than Journey. In fact, everybody loves some Journey. Here's Oh Sherry on the Shuffle Station, 88.1, KDPS.
Andy and Isaac on Edge 88.1
Shuffle
KDPS.
Station. See,
Shuffle Station.
Again, I'm getting into your thunder, man. I'm sorry. We're working on our communication here. It's okay.
We communicate. That's the good sign.
Exactly. It's not like we're communication majors or anything.
No.
Of course, I eat the microphone. Yeah. So, I'm sorry. I was just hungry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so now we have our top 5 pet peeves. We're not sure if this is going to be a running thing, but right now we have pet peeves. And pet peeves for the week.
Kind of a list of just don't do's in general. That's really where we're at. I mean, it's all about proper behavior and such, and just things that really cook our goose, if you will.
Ways to behave properly in society.
Exactly.
So
it's all about cultivating humanity.
Get out my farming equipment and cultivate that humanity. Okay. So I'll start off. Mine, pet peeve, personal, is when people decided it was not a good idea, I said that the most confusing way possible, to turn on your headlights when it's raining. This is just a personal thing, I'm very conscious about this. If it's getting dark, or if it's raining, or anything, even if it's, spitting, drizzling, I'll turn on my headlights just because I can't always see out my mirrors, and if I can't see your headlights, I can't really see you.
Right. No, it's all about operating heavy machinery safely. But I actually have a question on that. Are you a flicker? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you see somebody driving and let's say they have 0 lights or just the parking lights on, do you flick your lights at them to warn them that their lights are off?
Sometimes, not usually. Usually I just, usually just kind of think, well, yeah, they should probably have their lights on. And
I'm just curious, because and I'm not sure how true it is, but I was told it's actually some form of, not initiation, but it's like a gang warning that some gang members drive around with their lights off and wait for people to flick them so that they can make them their victims. So just beware if you are.
Okay, never doing that again. Thanks very much.
I don't know how true that is, but...
Well, I will occasionally, I'll do the high beam flick to, frustration if you cut me off. That's kind of my way of saying, but usually if you're not smart enough to turn on your lights, I'll just let you go with that.
Right, no, fair enough. It's interesting that you said that you cut me off, because that actually is my pet peeve, or at least my last one for today.
Good segue.
Yeah, thank you. I like that. Not last one as in, like, I'm done, but last one is in secular order. Basically, this chick cut me off today, and I mean, I'm driving, I'm doing my thing. just cuts me off out of nowhere, pulls directly out in front of me, and then slows down and flips me off because they don't know how to operate heavy machinery. And of course, you know, I'm the moron here. Yeah. Operating heavy machinery properly, that's another of the do's, not a don't do.
I think we need to, you know, instill some new rules for the whole permits getting your driver's license rules.
I actually have a theory on that, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Yeah.
All right, and then my next pet peeve, we're alternating here, is when people fill their, you know, stop at the gas station, fill their gas tank, and then just leave their car there and kind of saunter into the gas station to, you know, do their 10 minutes worth of grocery shopping at the gas station and leave their car in the middle of front of the gas station when, you know, nobody else can use it.
Right, because nobody else has to pump gas. And on a side note, I love saunter, by the way. That's a word that we should bring back into our vocabulary more often. Good
well,
call.
It seems like they never have a sense of hurry. They're just kind of, you know, sauntering
in, exactly. No, that's awesome. I agree. I shake the fist angrily numerous times at that. And also, kind of similar, another pet peeve, and it's just a personal thing. I understand some people do it. Walking through a drive-through. I don't understand, especially when, you know, you see a whole line of cars directly behind you. And then the walkers, they of course want to split up their meals, their meal ticket, so they have to pay separately. Ah! So annoying. So annoying.
All right, and then now we have a shared one, correct?
It's kind of, yeah, I agree, but it's more grand view directed.
Yes, this is a grand view.
I guess it could apply generally. I mean, downtown in certain areas they get clustered, but really, we're just kind of over the people. You know, go ahead. I'm sorry, you were going to say
complaints over parking.
Right.
We're commuters as well. We have to deal with this, and honestly, I think the commuters have it easy compared to people who actually live on campus. I feel sorry for them, but commuters, right, I feel, have an abundance of parking.
Right, and realistically, and I understand, I just have to say, but I mean, it is all about getting here early enough. This is a professional business. I mean, realistically, the college is a business in a sense. You're here to involve and you know, proceed financially and
get here early and exercise your options. There's plenty of places to park on campus. There's, you know, plenty of places, and don't be afraid to walk. You know, there's actually new rules on how much we're supposed to walk every day, and so this is your, you know, this is your chance to go as far as possible.
Good behavior. So. Well, that's our rant for today. We're going to give you more. We got Isaac's iPod coming up, got some more strange stories, and more. Coming at you now with Isaac's favorite song. What is it, Isaac?
Adele, Rolling in the Deep on the Edge 88.1.
Good stuff. Shuffle Station.
This is Isaac on Edge 88.1. Now it is my turn for the song of the night. And here we have a little bit of Neil Diamond and Sweet Caroline.
Edge 88.1 Shuffle Station. I am Andy, and of course Isaac is with me as well. Artificial intelligence. As we've been preaching, got some strange news, strange stories, and more. In fact, Blink 182, apparently they're considered a hardcore band right now. They're not really something I would consider hardcore, but there was a huge riot, a huge battle out in front of one of their concerts. The best part actually is not even, you know, why the fight took place or any of that. The best part is there's a guy standing around narrating the entire video. Oh, this is awesome! This is awesome! And it turns into like this huge riot, actually, as he's standing there. Just coolers being thrown, you know, masculinity everywhere. Blink 182, they're going hardcore, ladies and gents. Coming at you with a promo, and then got a promo. It's a good thing I can talk this evening. Then got a little Gavin DeGraw, Not Over You, Edge 80.1, Shuffle Station.
Do you have a sense of adventure? Want a panoramic view from over...
Edge 88.1 KDPS.
Shuffle Station. See, I'm so excited to get that Shuffle Station in there. Well, Shuffle Station.
Good you're excited. This is fun.
This is fun.
So, this one, actually, this is a weird story that comes a little closer to home. This is an Iowegian Story. Iowa, okay. So, apparently a family in Greenfield, Iowa found a pumpkin, you know, Halloween is coming, big pumpkin, growing in their pear tree.
You said growing in their pear tree?
Growing in their pear tree.
I'm not really a farmer, and correct me if I'm wrong, but don't pumpkins usually grow on the ground in a vine type of environment?
Yes, usually. So apparently this vine, without, you know, unbeknownst to everyone else, grew its way up this tree and is now producing a pumpkin.
Interesting. I wonder if it's going to be like a strange hybrid pumpkin tree thing.
Nobody knows, but they're hoping, they've discovered it Labor Day, so apparently they've had a lot of visitors since then. But they're hoping that it turns orange and stays around for the Halloween season.
I don't know why, but I had a sudden urge to ask about the health of the pumpkin, like it even matters at this point.
It's, it's a bouncing baby orange pumpkin, hopefully.
Aww, so cute.
Well, this is the end of the evening for us. This has been Andy and Isaac, and I almost made you say my name.
I was going to. I was ready for it.
Andy and Isaac were artificial intelligence.
So artificial, that they won't even use it as a sweetener.
And coming up next, we have Shane and Brooke, and we're going to close ourselves out with Foster the People, Pumped Up Kicks.
Edge 88.1, KDPS. It is the artificial intelligence. It is 8 o'clock.
Once again, back to haunt the airwaves.
Yeah, I like that. That's nice. I'm Andy.
And I'm Isaac.
And before we get things started, Isaac, I have a question, I guess. Word through the grapevine is you are apparently DJ of the month.
Apparently I am, but hey, I couldn't do it without my partner, the man right next to me, Andy right here.
Yay! That's right. We're so awesome. We get awards at it. So what are we going to talk about in an award-winning show tonight, Isaac? I don't know why I forgot your name there. Isaac?
I don't know. I know we have zombies, we have news, we have music, and hopefully we have more zombies.
More zombies?
More zombies.
Maybe even a guy that could possibly be a zombie?
Possibly.
Question mark. Yeah. Find out that and more here in just a bit. Coming back with some music anyway. Got Moves Like Jagger. Maroon 5 featuring Christina Aguilera. Edge 88.1. Edge 88.1. Shuffle Station coming up pretty soon. Find out what's in Isaac's iPod. Coming at you now with Faster. Edge 88.1 Shuffle Station.
Edge 88.1 KDPS. And this is Isaac with AI, except it's just me for the moment, so it's just I. But this is my turn for what's on my iPod, but I have to disclaim, this isn't actually what's on my iPod. This is what I want on my iPod. So hopefully, if someone wants to give me $1, I will go home and download this on iTunes, or if you want to give me $7, I'll actually buy the whole album, but I think I'd rather just buy it on iTunes. But up next, we have Walk by Foo Fighters.
Edge 88.1 Shuffle Station KDPS.
Because we're awesome. Shuffle Station.
We're awesome and artificial intelligence. That's right. And I think it's time to do some artificial intelligence this evening. We were discussing not only how we're award winning. Oh, congratulations, Isaac.
Thank you. Congratulations as well, Andy.
Hey, thank you. That's again because we're awesome and we rock. But we also promised
and
zombies.
We're humble.
And
Very
we are humble. Yeah. We don't gloat at all.
Nope.
We also promised zombies, and, well, one of the most important things when talking about zombies, surviving the apocalypse.
Dun, dun, dun!
Oh. And I actually found 2 different lists of survival tips, in a sense. The Zombie Land, have you ever seen the movie, Isaac?
I have.
Excellent.
Excellent movie.
Points for you. Every time I ask Isaac if he's seen a movie, no, I don't even know what you're talking about. So he's seen Zombieland. Okay.
I've seen a couple movies. Thank you very much.
Zombieland and... Exactly. So I didn't know that they had so many in-depth rules as well. Like, first of all, the first list I found is not from Zombieland. It's from some other website. It had actually... leave town and then gather supplies, which doesn't make sense to me.
hit out Walmart out of town because they're totally gonna have better supplies than the Walmart in your town.
I'm so going to Walmart if there's a zombie attack.
Is there a gun section in Walmart's though? Hit shields.
There is. There's a gun section if I can talk. One of the interesting rules, however, from Zombieland is bounty paper towels.
Fair enough.
Just the rule, right? I think it's interesting that it's not brawn. It's all bounty.
I'm actually very much a Viva man myself. I like the being able to. I don't know. I just like the consistency.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's all kinds of options. It has to be bounty for cleaning up the zombie blood. Fascinating.
Very fascinating.
Yeah, we're going to have some more survival tips, more zombie info, and even we have a guy that might possibly be a zombie at this point.
That's right, because at Edge 88.1, we care about you, and we want you to survive the zombie apocalypse with us.
Right, exactly. It's all about safety. Well, I suppose we should get back to the music.
Fair
Doing up some Dirty Dancer with Enrique Iglesias. Is this your favorite song, Isaac?
Not really.
Well, I shot for it.
It might be. We'll try.
We'll try. Here we go. Edge 88.1.
KDPS. And this is the Edge 88.1 KDPS, and it is prize time! That's right, we have a $25 gift card for Gino's Restaurant. All you have to do is be the first caller that we answer. That's right, I'm not putting any specific rules, we just have to answer. And we'll fill it out, let you know if you're eligible, then fill it out, and hopefully you'll win. And all you have to do is call 263-2985. That's right, we'll say this a little bit slower. 263-2985. Fun numbers, happy numbers, call those numbers, and maybe you'll win a prize. And so, yeah, and it's the first person who calls right about now. Edge 88.1.
Shuffle Station.
KDPS.
I'm stealing your thunder again. I gotta work on that.
This is Andy.
And Isaac.
And we are Artificial Intelligence.
Ow! Nah. I've been waiting to do that for a while, sorry.
And now we have a man that might actually have real intelligence, and, well, it looks like he's going to do, well, he already did something interesting with it. The man who invented Doritos, Arch West, just recently died at the age of 97. Tear, sad face. But we owe him a great homage for Doritos, and apparently he is planning on taking this to his grave. Literally.
What do you mean by that, Isaac?
Apparently, his family talked to a newspaper who, then brought the story to us because they knew we'd need it. And apparently they are going to sprinkle Doritos chips over his grave before they put the dirt on.
Wow, best send-off ever, I think.
I know, especially for, if this is your pet snack, I created Doritos and I'm going to take it with me.
I suppose it doesn't really matter, but what flavor of Doritos, do you know?
I'm not entirely sure. Which flavor would you be buried with?
Cool Ranch, hands down. Cool Ranch.
Can't argue with that. Cool Ranch is pretty legit.
Interesting. Well, since he's somewhat dead, he has and we've kind of going with the theme, he has the possibility of returning from life at this point.
You'd be a Dorito zombie.
Right, exactly. And if he does, I gotta tell you, if there are zombies, not necessarily if he does, because I don't think he's gonna come after me, but if there are zombies, I'm going to Poland.
Poland? What's in Poland besides
the first, yeah, exactly. The first ever zombie-proof house.
Seriously?
Yes, it's like it's like a fortress. It's got like all kinds of hidden pathways. It's got like a drawbridge that leads into the house.
Awesome.
Made out of cement. It even has like water collection and like its own garden and solar panels. And I mean, it is hooked up. That's where I'm going.
Awesome. I don't know about Poland, but I think I'm going to make myself one of these.
Exactly. Hey, if you need like somebody to stand around and go, yes, put that board there, put that nail there, I am your man.
I'm gonna have a bunch of bunk beds so we can all, gonna have my own little armory.
See, we need to start your fund because we have the Isaac Fund for the Foo Fighters CD,
yep.
And I think we just need to enlarge it, have like a charity event for Isaac to build his zombie-free house.
Then we'll just constantly pump the Foo Fighters CD through the speakers. Maybe that'll kill the zombies.
Interesting.
I think we're mixing zombies and Mars attacks now.
Right. Inquiring minds want to know. Well, I suppose we should get back to the music. Sigh.
Alright, makes you wonder though. What if the Doritos man, Arch West, came back, what would he eat if he was a Dorito zombie? He wants to sprinkle nacho cheese and Cool Ramp on his brains before he eats them.
That is an intriguing thought.
Ponder on that.
Yeah. Take that one with you. Coming at you now with some more music. Edge 88.1. KDPS.
Hey, coming up, we have Andy's What's on My iPod. So, listen to this and then enjoy it.
Edge 88.1. Wow, I can't talk all of a sudden. KDPS, Shuffle Station. I am Andy, and it is time for What's in My iPod. We've been talking all this stuff about the zombies and all of that. Well, I'm going to play a band that has the lead singer. Let me start that again. Lead singer of this band is the brother of Mr. Rob Zombie. That was so much simpler to say. Talking about some Power Man 5000. Edge 88.1 KDPS. Edge 88.1 KDPS Shuffle Station. I'm Andy.
And I'm Isaac.
I don't know why I just paused forever there. I was waiting for something
dramatic effects.
Happen. Exactly.
Edge 88.1 KDPS.
It's all about the cliffhanger.
Shuffle Station.
So you got to keep them hanging. I like that. So we've been talking. We got some crazy zombiness going on. We've got just all kinds of stuff. But
We dig us our zombies.
yeah.
We dig them up. Ha!
I like that. Boom. But what about roadkill?
Ooh, roadkill zombies.
Yeah, well, not even necessarily zombies. But didn't you say that you have something concerning roadkill?
I
Question
have
mark.
Roadkill cook-off.
You have roadkill cook-off, like people scraping up roadkill and cooking it.
Apparently, in
And you sound so excited about that.
hey man, it's food. West Virginia.
To some people.
To some people, you know, lots of people, you know, the thought of hitting a raccoon or something, you know, fills you with dread. These people, it's an excuse to throw a party.
Wow. Yeah, not going to that one. Sorry.
Well, you know, deer chili, turtle soup. I'm not entirely sure what they'll do with raccoons, but deer chili sounds good.
I'll say, actually, yeah, minus, the fact that it's got, like, a car emblem and possibly dirt and grime in it. I'm all about some venison meat. I really... But the normal, natural way. I mean, realistically. I don't like to be digging on tire tread while I'm eating. I'm just saying.
Well, apparently, you know, they go from standard fare, you know, raccoons, possums, and deer. But they'll occasionally bring up the more exotic fare, you know, armadillos, alligators, and even, boy, would this put a dent in your car, buffalo.
Wow. And, I can only imagine that you say that there's at least 2 people out there right now that are trying to hit a buffalo with their car. Physically driving into it. And it's interesting, too. I was just thinking, I actually have had alligator before. It kind of, to go cliche for a minute, it kind of does taste like chicken, believe it or not.
Good to know.
Yeah.
But, well, apparently, you know, as much as
away.
Most of you will probably think this is bizarre, they had 18,000 people this year.
18,000 people that are actually excited to eat them some roadkill.
Yep. And they have points for taste.
And
originality.
We wonder what's wrong with the country today.
Actually, I think that's going back to some, you know, decent stuff. Hey, I'd eat me some roadkill.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. On that note, I think it's time to get back to some undisturbing things, like some music. Blech. Blech. I think I just threw up in my soul a little bit.
My apologies to your soul.
Well, it's alright. I'll compensate somehow. Coming at you now with Nothing, the script. Edge 88.1.
Mixing it up. We are 88.1, Shuffle Station, KDPS, Edge 88.1. I just said that.
We are also artificial intelligence.
Yep.
Or at least, well, right now anyway, because we got to sign things off.
Yep, we are leaving you for the evening.
I know, it's crazy. Like, it feels like we just walked in the studio and just started discussing the zombies, the dead tissue.
Yep, and we had fun. This was our home for about 2 hours now, and now we have to, go become vagabonds on the radio superhighway.
I don't care what they say. I'm keeping my tent in the studio. It's happening.
It's a pretty chill tent. I like it.
It is. I like the Hello Kitty design, actually. That's custom made.
It was a good idea.
Thank you.
So, but yep, we are done for the evening. Next, we have the BS show with the bearded Shane and the lovely Brooke.
Yeah. But hey, the exciting news, the award-winning, we can say that now, the award-winning artificial intelligence will be back next Monday, and we're in the works of a possible theme show headed your way, so details for that as well.
Yep, we got all kinds of fun stuff coming up, so stay tuned every Monday night to us. Artificial Intelligence.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Isaac.
Edge 88.1.